Sagdaddy, I'm back at it with a fantastic podcast for your asses. Yapping in a trap like a rescue cat, and the rest queued up like they're waiting on the Batman. You tuned into the dude who threw booze back, blacked out, woke up drunk, covered in bruises. It's Sagdaddy the pod, an odd fellow, the great white chubby, I'm becoming a marshmallow. It's Sagdaddy the pod, so sit back and relax, cause like a broken arm, I got a cast now. It's Sagdaddy the pod, you made a good choice, so enjoy, don't be annoyed. Now here's my dumb voice.
And you're not ugly.
Oh God!
We're just talking about how Brendan's kind of ran through my friends. Yeah.
That's a known thing in the universe.
Is it?
People do know. People do know that me and Jordan slept together.
Okay.
They don't know about the other one.
Oh, okay, I'll keep that one on the DL.
That one will be on the DL, and which is so hilarious because it literally never comes up. But
it never comes up.
It never comes up.
How often did you guys do it?
Just once.
Just once.
But we were
a little one and
we
done.
were kind of hanging for a bit.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. But I guess it just didn't work out. What are you gonna do?
Obviously, it's been
You
like
know?
6 years. He's still holding the flame. It's like maybe she'll come around.
She hasn't called yet. She never mentions it. So weird. 6 years later. No, people do. I think the only thing that my audience does when I have a woman on is they think I'm being a little creepy.
Oh, okay.
Which is...
But I'm used to you being creepy.
Yeah, I get creepy with women. What are you going to do? No, I just like... Here's the thing. I don't think it's creepy at all. I think especially in the beginning of this podcast, I was very kind of like... We were kind of going for this like weird... kind of Jiminy Glick kind of thing where now it's just kind of like this talk, whatever. But when it came, I'd be like, I would ask people how they lost their virginity or when and stuff like that. This shit like that I'm actually interested in. But when it was a woman and I would ask her about her virginity, I think, unless I'm missing something, which I will be open to saying I might be missing my tone when I was talking to women on the show. Oh, okay. Corinne was on the show too. Maybe it was a little creepy, but I was asking women things that I was asking men, but because it's women and I'm asking you, when did you lose your virginity? I think the audience thought, this guy's a fucking creep. Yeah. Well, when and how?
All right.
When and how and what did it smell like?
This is, okay, the smell, I can tell you the first one was terrible.
The first smell was terrible?
No.
Oh.
Well, this is the thing. I lost my virginity technically like 3 times. I have to explain. Okay? The first one, I was 16. And it was with a woman. It was with, her name was Annie. She was a German exchange student for soccer. And I was 16. I didn't know what lesbian sex was.
Yeah.
And so we hooked up and I was like, that was just like making out with some touching and some mouth stuff. I didn't realize. And then...
were you rubbing like...
We were rubbing, we were touching,
like
we were grabbing.
Stuff? Whoa.
No, we weren't scissoring. No one does that.
But isn't that what the sex is? They don't do that?
No.
What do
female
women do
sex
when they
is
have
much
sex?
more complicated. Any kind of insertion
much more complicated.
or touching or, I don't know, it's very vague.
Because
it's
there
much
isn't
more
like
complicated.
There's all these numbers and it's...
When I talk to my lesbian friends, they always say, it goes on forever.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I bet.
And so I imagine, but that was my like first like real sexual experience was with Annie.
Yeah.
And then I was in the girls' locker room. They were storing the pole vaulting mats, and I hooked up with my boyfriend at the time, Hector, and he just put it in. That's all he did. He just put it in, and then the custodian walked in.
Anything?
No thrusting, just put it in.
Were you... And now, excuse me, this is maybe where it's going to get
I'm
creepy.
a woman.
This is
Remember,
probably
I'm a
where it's
woman.
going to get creepy. But I'm picturing the locker room. Were you guys on a bench? Were you on the floor? Were you bending over?
No, it was missionary style. We were on top of the...
Missionary?
Yeah, missionary on top of the pole vaulting mats because they were storing them in our gym showers. No one was using the showers.
Gotcha.
So they stored them in the showers. We were laying on top of that. He put it in, and then the custodian walked in. And so he jumped off of me and ran away.
Poor Hector.
Poor Hector. Okay, that's a poor us situation.
Yeah, that is a poor you guys situation.
And then, and honestly, that custodian is rad as hell because my dad was the soccer coach and he didn't say anything to my dad. And he knew who I was.
I totally get that too.
Whoever you are, custodian, I fucking love you.
Yeah, he's probably dead now, but
yeah, probably.
I wouldn't do that either because that's more of a conversation he does not want to have with your dad.
No. And plus, I don't think his English was great.
Miss Caitlin,
La puta. Woo.
she got insert once and then no mas, insert. That's so funny. Wow,
It's
holy
inserto.
shit. Inserto. Okay. Los insertos. And then no mas. Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then I finally lost my virginity when I was 18 to my high school sweetheart.
Why wasn't Hector your high school sweetheart?
Hector, it's a complicated story. He wasn't we did on again, off again.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then
Yeah.
I met Chris, and he was my first love.
Oh,
you know?
gotcha. You didn't even love Hector.
I liked it. I had a huge crush on Hector. He was a dreamboat.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you never. But I see in high school, I don't know the difference between love.
Well, he kept breaking up with me. There was one summer where I got in trouble.
Yeah.
And my mom grounded me. I was breaking the rules with Hector. Okay. I told her I was at home with my friend at my friend Irina's house and we were playing pool, but we really went to a house party.
Yeah. Wow.
And we ended up just making out in the bushes and I gave him a hand job.
Nice.
Yeah.
To completion?
I think so.
Interesting.
But anyway, probably not. Knowing me, I don't have a lot of hand skills. They've never developed over the years. I'm not really.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I want to make you happy, but I think it's just I have a firm grip and it's not great.
I don't think there really is any woman that does a good job with a hand job.
Yeah, because
thing.
every guy's got his own situation with his junk.
Yeah. It really is like a thing where also like. I also get it. Like it's not attached to you, so you don't feel what we're feeling, and like because the hand job is very much like. Figuring out your way
this
through
is insane. It's Finding Nemo over here.
It's very much hard to explain what I'm talking about.
Yes,
because
correct.
it's like so you have to figure it out and move your hands in the way that makes it kind of work, I guess. But women, you're just kind of going at it.
We're
Not
just
all women. I'm
yanking
sure
it.
there's some great.
I'm not one of them. I'll tell you that with a firm knowledge. I just.
Yeah, you give a hand job like you're like a conductor starting the train. You go, hey.
There's always an awkward angle,
Yeah,
I just never. I'm like
hilarious. The awkward angles, totally.
Like, oh, let me just put my mouth on it, and then I do that. I'm like, just flip
and then
me
you
over.
go, God damn it! Yeah, is there any? Yeah,
I'm exhausted.
just flip me over
tiring.
is hilarious. Just flip me over.
Flip me over. I don't want to see this anymore. I don't need to look at your disappointment.
I'm gonna do the New York Times Wordle.
Yeah.
You just let me know when you're done.
No, I'm having fun.
I'm doing the mini crossword.
Hopefully, it's not taking as long as a mini.
Mini goes. You take a long time with the mini?
No, I take a short time with the mini.
I love the mini.
I want it to be a long.
That's true.
Situation.
Well, then we would never.
Oh, you're a quick comer.
Oh, I'm quick.
Maybe that's why you didn't see me.
I'm quick
at the apartment.
Oh yeah. I was in and out. I was like, you. All you saw was dust come up.
I think what happened was I saw your shoes.
Oh yeah,
by the door.
You did you live in like the railroad thing with her? Yeah. Well, I was only there once, so
and I remember your shoes being like, those are Brendan's shoes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I'm a real killer out here.
Yeah, you're doing great. I'm proud of you.
I'm locked down though. I'm like,
now you got a lady. We live and learn.
I'm 34. I was like
old hag.
I'm an old fuck now. I can't be out here making everyone happy.
I can't be out here giving everybody hand jobs like I'm 15 again. Jesus Christ.
No, but yeah, I go pretty quick. So I make sure everything's done and then I do my thing.
Yeah, that's
after.
nice. It's
You know
very
what I mean?
polite.
Yes, I go, you good? Are you okay?
Did we have a nice time?
Yeah.
I like that we're talking about this and there's a lotion, right, on your...
Well, that's hilarious. Yeah, the lotion is for my hands. It's just for my eczema.
Got ashy hands.
Just
you got eczema?
Yeah, but I've been taking this medicine. Nicole, I don't even know if I told you this. I've been taking this medicine and it's completely changed my shit up. Remember how bad my hands were? You can't even fucking see it now. I'm not itchy ever. I mean, I have to take it almost every night.
Is that why your dick doesn't work?
Yeah, it goes. Because I take it through my dick. I go blip, blip, blip.
And then it goes.
Oh, my dick works. My dick works too well.
Soft hands or a hard dick? Pick your poison.
I would rather have soft hands, to be honest. Yeah. I mean,
that's what happens when you're 34. You stop caring about the dick.
Yeah, you start going. I really am like, oh my God, this is like more of a. It's just getting in the way. The dick.
The dick is getting in the way?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
I don't know what I'm talking about. No, I'm having a good time.
It's huge.
Thank God I don't have to just choose between that
That's
stuff.
why your shorts are so big.
Yeah, because
gotta
my
adjust your
dick goes right here. Yeah.
dick, dog.
See, now people are going to think it's creepy. They're going to be like, what
No,
the
but
hell
it's
is
me.
going on?
It's me.
But it's Caitlin.
We've known each other for a decade, and
Yeah.
I'm the only one of my friend group who has not slept with you. So. The
Damn
only
it.
one.
Damn it.
You never
I failed. So tell me about your high school sweetheart.
Christopher?
Christopher. Do you still talk?
No, he hates me, I believe.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well,
we call that the Dervla situation because my high school sweetheart definitely just never hates my guts for some reason. You gotta go. I mean, I don't know about you, but high school, you go like, you still don't even really. She's probably like Mad Men, like, I don't even think about you. And I'm like, I think about you all the time.
Yeah, you're fodder for my podcast.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
We tried to get her on. Here's the scenario when me, Cannon, and Feeney were doing that podcast, and Nicole, and she was like, no. She was like, hard no. She left a little fucking thing where she was like, how did she close that out? She was like, and good luck with your little show. She said something like that.
Wow.
And we were like, you son of a bitch.
That hurts even more.
I know. And I was like, you
You're
see,
little.
guys, you see how she treated me.
But you also had, for whatever reason, Cannon reached out to her.
If I reached out, it wouldn't have been a good. She wouldn't have wrote back.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
Well, with him, well, it was my fault. He has every right to not like me. I think we eventually made up. Well, I was a horny teenager. Okay, I didn't do drugs. I didn't drink.
Yeah.
I got good grades, but I was a little horny. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
sure.
got this boyfriend. He was my high school sweetheart. I adored him, and we, had a wonderful senior year together. But there was like a guy that I had a crush on, and I was about to go away to college.
You're like,
and I
fuck
wanted to fuck Gustavo. And
Gustavo?
oh my God.
Gustavo, Hector,
Yeah.
Christopher. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I mean, Christopher
Where'd
was
you go to
white. The
fucking
other
high
two
school?
were Hispanic in the Bay Area. Yeah. So,
that's true. That's true.
And so I broke up with my then boyfriend a week before I was going to leave. And then I hooked up with Gustavo during that week.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. But he didn't think that we were broken up.
What
He
did he
thought that
think?
we were broken up once I left. But I was like, oh no, we're broken up.
Yeah.
But he didn't see it that way. And I get it. He was more romantic about it. I honestly should have just waited until like Christmas break or something, but I had it in my head.
Whoever went to college first.
Yeah, I know.
I guess.
And so I should have just waited, but I didn't. And so it was like an asshole move on my part.
Sure, but you were young.
I was young. I was 18. I didn't know any better.
No.
I just knew that I was like, Gustavo's going back to Brazil,
Well, how was the sex?
I ended up taking Gustavo's virginity. So it was bad.
God. So did he like fall in love with you?
No.
He was like, oh, Caitlin.
No, Caitlin. I don't know why I made him
Caitlin.
Irish.
Yeah, you were Irish.
I mean, I'll call him Terrell on it. No, but we did, like a few years later, I came back from college and we ended up hooking up and it was great.
Oh, he learned, huh?
Yeah. He was I talked about this on Quiz Bitch.
Wow.
My other podcast, because he had reached out to, what's his name? Rafi Bastos, because he's Brazilian, and he was like, hey, I see that you know my friend Caitlin.
She took my virginity.
Yeah, I took his virginity, but then he ended up being a good lay. So.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I give second chances a lot.
which is huge, because as somebody who needs a second chance, I'm like a guy. If the first time you have sex with me, it's awful. It's just there's no possible way it's good.
That's why you had no repeat business from my friends.
I know. Everybody I fucked once. Sincerely, all these girls I've had sex with once, and then they were like, oh, okay. And I'm like, well, you need to come back. We need to, I need to like come back.
I talked to a guy and we said, no matter how this goes, we will fuck 3 times
That's great.
to see if we have chemistry. Because
3
we liked each
times?
other a lot.
Is
But he
this
was
the
like, we need 3
the current
times.
guy you're with right now?
No.
That's great. 3 times. I'm like, that's an extra. You know what I mean? All I need is a second time to be like, I figured out the things that you kind of like. Because the first time is, one of the girls, she goes, this was Karen. She goes, I'm like, what do you want me to do? She goes, I want you to make me come. And I'm like, God. And then it'll never work from
You
there.
have to like give instructions.
Well, yeah,
I'm a
I was
tough
hammered.
comer.
I was
I talk about it
hammered
all
in
the
there.
time.
Yeah. And instructions are, it's a good lesson, especially for me, who is not that very good at taking feedback. You know what I mean? Like, I have a hard time taking feedback. I will. Like,
can't.
I'm good at it, and in a way where I'll listen and I will do what you want in any kind of feedback. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, fucking Caroline's giving me feedback all the time on just things. She's like, hey, the other day she's like, I get home from spots, she's sleeping, and she's like, hey, can you just like, I went in and I gave her a kiss, and then I came out here and I smoked some weed and watched it. She's like, don't do that. She's like, you woke me up.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Give me not 2 goodnight kisses, just 1 goodnight kiss, and then sleep next to me. And I was like, okay. And she could tell that I was like, I just wanted to show you that I loved you.
I know, but you're doing it wrong.
I know. But I'll take it. Now I know. I'm not going to go in there.
Yeah.
But she could tell on my face, and I was like, So I have a hard time taking feedback. I go, but I just wanted you to know there wasn't a killer in the house.
I'm not a killer. I'm
not a killer.
Only on stage.
Only on stage. And then she's like, okay, I know. You're funny. Okay. I'm like, you tell your friends that? Yeah, but no.
I can't make you come, but I can make you laugh.
I actually do a great job with that first part. Not so much with the second part.
You don't make her laugh?
No, I make her laugh.
Okay, good.
Of course, I make her laugh.
Brandon.
Although I do have a thing where I'm like, if she's not laughing as much, like if she's figured out my humor in a way, but she still thinks I'm funny, but she's not laughing as much as when we first started talking. I'm like,
Yeah.
you fucking hate me. That happens with every girlfriend. It happens with people, girlfriend people. I always think they're gonna figure out that I'm, that they just don't like me anymore.
Wow, you gotta see a therapist.
I do see a therapist.
You do?
Of
How's
course.
it going?
I've been with
I'm
Alan.
afraid they're gonna leave and they're not gonna like me anymore.
Yeah, it's a dinner for schmucks mentality that I have. I got invited to this thing, and like Rosebud had a special screening.
Yeah.
Right. And she invited me, and I went, great. And then I was asking some other people, and I went, are you going to? And turns out she did invite them, but they didn't get the invite. Like they somehow didn't see it or whatever. And they're like, no, we didn't get the invite. And I went, oh God, this is a dinner for schmucks. Everybody's inviting their idiot friends. And I'm going to be the dumb one too.
That's what you thought? Not, I
Yes.
might have hurt this person's feelings by not telling them or telling them about a thing that they weren't invited to?
No, I don't
Wow.
care. I didn't care about the
We
feelings.
really got to work
I
on
know.
some self-esteem,
I've been going to therapy
buddy.
for like 10 years.
Holy
Same guy too.
Same guy.
Same guy. He's the best. Alan?
I don't know.
No, he really is. I'm just like, there's just ingrained shit that it's my factory settings.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we're getting down to the factory settings to dust it out. But
If
you been to
that's-
therapy?
Oh, yeah. She changed my life.
Yeah. Alan changed my life. Obviously you don't agree, but
One thing I did learn was that you can't control your first thought, but you can control your second.
damn, that's heavy, dude.
Yeah. And so that changed my life.
What if your second thought also is bad?
Well, you have to learn to control it. That's how you fix it.
Damn. That's so smart. That's so true.
Yeah.
One of the things, and I think this is a great transition into our next conversation, is
Guess
one of
we're
the things
moving on.
that bothers me that people do on stage, and you don't do this, is when women will say that men need to go to therapy more. That bothers me because all the men I know in my life go to therapy more than the women. And it just, to me, I'm like, that's just not real. Like, I've been going to therapy for a long time. I run the guy before me, guy, the person after me I run into, guy. I rarely see women in therapy sessions and stuff.
Okay. Can I offer you a rebuttal?
Hit me.
Okay, you're going to a male therapist.
That's, I guess, all you needed to say. But but also, also, but
Also, I think you're friends with people who go to therapy because
we're comics and
Yes.
we're trying to better ourselves and
Yeah.
all that stuff. That's true. But also, my last girlfriend never wanted to go to therapy. I felt like I was dating the guy that women talk about when they're like, men need to go to therapy, because my last girlfriend would never go. She needed it so badly, never went. And finally she went, like fucking, like, you know, what's that called? Like, what's that saying? Like, fighting tooth and nail. And she fucking hated it. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's hard. Therapy's hard. I wanted to quit a few times.
Really?
Yeah, it made
I
me
love
feel
it.
like shit sometimes. It made me
That's good, though.
unearth things that I didn't want to think about. I didn't want to talk
Yeah.
about, especially stuff with family. Family stuff is so hard.
Oh man, therapists
But-
hate parents, dude.
Yeah.
They hate parents.
No, or they love them, keeps them in business.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But-
Well,
Yeah, no, my therapist, she wasn't just a therapist. She helped me like figure out financial shit. You know, she was like,
Oh.
okay, let's find out what your triggers are. And then we found out that one of them is financial. And she was like, okay, we're going to make a budget. We're going to do this. We're going to teach you how to invest.
oh great.
Yeah, she was like a life coach / therapist. She really helped me out.
That rules. I mean, Alan doesn't really do any of that stuff, but he will be like, he'll just push in to like be like, you know, I was just saying to him, I was like, I feel like I should write a script or something, like have more to the world that I can give out to get my name out there and all that stuff. And he was just like, he went on vacation for all of August. And he was like, and when I get back, you're going to have that script ready, right? And I was like, yes. And I today was like, I'm not doing that. I literally was like, I'm not doing that.
I mean,
and he'll be like,
everybody talks about this guy. I think I haven't seen a lot of big changes in the people who go to him.
well, that's crazy.
If I can say so.
I mean, with the sip.
I haven't seen a lot, but I am saying my $64 a month Brooklyn
I pay
Zoom,
less.
whatever her, I can't say her name, but she helped me lose
Doctor.
50 pounds and get my finances in order and change
Yeah, but
my
that was
life.
you. That was her. She helped, but
She
that
helped
was
big
you.
time.
You don't think Alan's going like, yeah, maybe lose some weight, go to the fucking doctor, and I'm going like, oh, Alan, you're so silly. But I mean, mentally, that guy's been such a fucking help for me, like in
Okay.
every way. I mean, my big problem is I have a lot of problems, right? But my big one is confrontation. Telling people how I feel, standing up for myself, as well as the weight. No, as well as like what was I talking about with Mike
You look
last
great.
night?
Don't put yourself down. You look great.
Okay, well, thanks for coming. No, what was I talking about with my? Oh, like getting that. So like having a feeling, right? And like where, you know, when somebody bothers you and you're kind of like processing it, and then time just goes by and you're like, I got to kind of confront that person about that feeling that I had. I don't know if that's an issue for you. But I have a problem with that. I'll swallow it. I'll just go, because that's how I was raised. I was like, my family would yell at each other and then nothing would be fixed.
Yeah.
So you'd be screaming at each other. And then the next day, how'd you sleep last night? Good. How'd you sleep? Good.
Yeah.
Good. And nothing ever got resolved. So I just grew up with, you do that. You take it out on each other and you scream and you slowly resent. And then you just continue living and you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And Alan has really helped me get to a point where when I feel something, I tell the person immediately. And I go, that hurts my feelings or whatever. Or I
Yeah.
go, you said this. And also one of the big things was not every conflict has to be an argument.
Yeah.
So if I have like a thing where me and Caroline were having a conversation about the little kiddos, right? Little kids, having kids. And
Oh, really mature way to handle it. We're got little kiddos, little we were talking about a big life-changing event.
or whatever. We were just talking about something, and I was telling her how I was sitting with a bunch of people at the cellar table, and they were all talking about getting a vasectomies. Like a lot of them had vasectomies. And I just kept going, ugh, gross. Ugh, ugh. I was like, that's so gross. I never want to take a knife to my fucking balls. Blah, blah, blah. Or a fire to my balls or whatever. And she said, she went, if we have kids, you're getting a vasectomy. And I was like, oh, okay. And then the next day, Or like not even like 20 minutes later, I was just like, hey, like that could have been a softer kind of conversation. I was like, I understand where you're coming from, and I also have complete empathy for that painful thing that you guys put into your body, the IED. I always say it as IED or IUD. What is it, IUD?
IUD.
The IUD, that painful thing. It's painful going in. It's painful going out. The vagina is a mess. You know, I have complete empathy for what you guys go through and all that shit. But I didn't need to be scolded like I was a sitcom husband. Being like, you're getting it, Buster. And I'm like, So I was like, you know, we're talking about my balls here. Like, maybe this could have been a conversation of like, and I said that, I was like, I'm trying to get ahead of this before I develop some sort of anger.
Oh,
But
I can't wait I got a story for you,
Yes,
buddy.
please.
Yeah.
And I go, I just want to get ahead of this before I develop anger. And I go, I'm like, so this could have been a conversation. Like you could have just said, hey, this is something I expect and want and need from my future husband and father of my children. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to want to wear rubbers when we're older. I'm not going to want to do this. I'm not going to want to take pills because I'm getting older. Like, this is something I'm going to, and I would have really listened. And not only that, I'm going to do it when that time comes because of how much I care for her. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it because I care for you. So that would have been the conversation, instead of it being like, well, you know, husbands, you know, boyfriends, they're really, I just hate that.
They're rascals.
I hate that sitcom shit. And you see that a lot with audience members too. Like when they're like, well, she's the boss. I yelled at a couple today this weekend in Portland for that. I was like, you're not a fucking sitcom. Like, stop calling him annoying.
Yeah, but they're also, that's all they see. You have to realize they're not around.
Right.
We're behind the curtain.
Empathy.
We're behind. We know how the sitcoms are made and all the fucked up people who make them.
Right.
And so they only consume the fucked up shit, the pretty version of whatever we create.
Right.
And so they only know the sitcom. They only know fucking.
I hate that though. I hate
30 Rock from the Sun.
I hate like
shit.
calling your wife, like saying you hate your wife.
Yeah, happy
Why?
wife, happy life.
Yeah, because why? Because you saw like sitcoms do that. Mm-hmm. It's like, what are you doing? Like, I hate it. I hate that treatment of your family, because that's what my family did. We watched a bunch of sitcoms, so we would shit on my dad because he was the dad.
Yeah.
And like my sister and I literally talked like we were in a fucking Disney Channel.
Yeah, because that's all they know. They're not creative people. We're the
know.
creative ones. And it's also, that we've been taught from a young age what the norm is, and so they do what the norm is. We're the outliers. We're the weird ones.
Right. You're
the weird male that goes to therapy,
yes.
so you just assume everybody goes to therapy.
Yeah, we've
That's not
taken
true.
the pill, the Matrix pill.
Yeah, we see it.
But yeah, tell your story, because now I'm so interested.
So I'm dating this guy. He's a sweetheart, very nice, emotionally stable.
I met him. Yeah,
goes to therapy. Yeah, so hot.
He's hot. He's a nice guy. He's nice and like quiet. I like that.
Yeah, he's a sweet guy.
He's a sweet dude.
But he lives in Philadelphia, and he has roommates. Okay, and so he would always come visit me. He would come, and I live alone. I have this new apartment. I love my life, so he would always come visit me. And then we decided recently to be monogamous. We're not girlfriend boyfriend, but we're doing the next step of
Totally
not sleeping with other people.
Yeah.
And so we decided this, and then I woke up one morning and I realized I had never been to his house and I had never met his friends. And I was like, oh, this guy has a second family.
Right.
This guy has a wife and a child that he is keeping from me, and they live in Philadelphia, and he's taking pictures of his friend's room
So
and sending
funny.
them, because I've been tricked before in the past.
Yeah.
You know, I dated a guy who was engaged to be married. You know, I
That's
dated a guy
crazy.
who was taking upskirt photos. You know, I just like, there was always these double lives.
Damn, dude.
I know, crazy. And so I went down this spiral, and I was like, okay. And I've had this spiral before with other guys. Okay, I believe I had it with my big ex that you know as well.
Yeah.
I always have this spiral, and what I usually do, the pattern that I usually do, is I usually don't say anything because I don't want him to think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And then I'll have some sort of trust issue. I won't bring it up because I don't want him to think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And then for the next week, he says and does stuff, and everything will make me more confident in the fact that he has another family or a wife or a kid, you know?
psychotic.
And I will just like convince myself that he's,
Whoa.
and then I'll explode. and then I'll end things, and then I'll be done.
Now, when you explode, are you saying like, you've got another family and you're like, or
I'm finding a reason to just
you're
be
going,
done
you
with
don't
it.
clean the toaster.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Wow.
And so instead, because I like this guy so much, I was like, no, we already know that doesn't work. Right. let's try a different way. And so I messaged him and I was like, hey,
yeah,
do you think it's crazy that, we're not sleeping with other people and yet I've never been to your apartment? Or
interesting way to bring that up. Interesting way to bring that up.
This is new territory for me.
Yes, exactly.
So I don't know.
You're learning, yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, maybe I should meet your friends soon or something like that. And he was like, I understand why you're feeling uneasy, but I come to your place because your place is 10 times better. And you have your job here.
Right.
I don't want to take you away from your job. And I was like, I get that, but I really need to see your apartment. Yeah. And he was like, you can come on Wednesday.
Yeah,
He literally was just like, come on Wednesday.
If he had pushed, you would have been like, I knew it. I knew it.
And he was like, thank you for sharing.
I'm sorry. I live in the giant vault that Scrooge McDuck dives into. I should have told you earlier. Yeah. My bed is a bunch of gold coins. Yeah. My sink is a bunch of gold coins.
Oh, my best friend is Donald Duck.
And my best friend is a pilot called Launchpad McQuack.
What a deep dive.
Scrooge McDuck? No, I rented out his gold coin vault, and it's a whole thing.
Okay.
You can come over.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's what he was like, come over, meet my friends, let's do whatever. Hilarious. And I was like, okay. And so I went over and he had a lovely apartment. I met his roommates and his friend, and they were very nice, and it was a lovely time. And I was like, wow, we almost didn't have this experience because I almost went psycho on his ass.
Yeah, well,
you're married, you have a child, and
the past does, like, I say that a lot to Caroline because she's the first normal-ish person that I've dated pretty much my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's been, like, I have a lot of, like, just, like, I don't want to, I'm not eager to call it trauma, but there's just shit where it's like, I got trust issues, I got this, I got that, so
you don't get to your 30s and be single and not be scathed a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, so I have to tell her sometimes, like, hey, you're triggering me. I go, this is a trigger.
Wow, you're really good at it. Really.
Yes.
You want to have kids?
I can't say it seriously. I'm like, I'm triggered.
You will make me sad.
But what's funny is, like, even the thing that you did, as much as like a leap forward that is in progress for you as a person mentally.
Yeah.
You also did it wrong
I
in
did
a way.
it wrong, yeah.
Because if you had just said, look, I've dated a guy who takes upskirt photos, and I dated a guy who had a fucking wife. I have this weird thing, I know, but can I see your fucking place? Like, it's like,
but it's also not a weird thing.
It's not a weird thing. No, it's not a weird thing. It's like, what would you even? It's just like I have this that I need to get off. I mean, it's not weird if you're gonna like be boyfriend girlfriend. You need to stay the guy's place.
Yes,
right. Like that's not.
I'm not asking to meet his mom or anything. No. I just need to like be. I need to see his life.
Crazy with that other shit too. What happened first? The wife or the upskirt?
Engaged.
The engaged.
Yeah. That's the fiance.
That's wild. I mean, I don't know how any guy could.
Well,
or any person really.
It was very easy for him because he was in Afghanistan.
Oh, was he? He was a soldier.
Yes.
Oh no! He sold rugs.
Yeah.
He's the guy in the beginning of Aladdin. He goes, come. He's like, come closer. Look at this, an engagement ring.
Yeah, he was a sultan.
He goes, no, wait. I have a lamp. Abu thief. That's fucking crazy though.
No, yeah, he. I was young and he was older. That's usually how you get them.
Sure, yeah.
That's how you get the gullible ones.
I guess that kind of.
I was 20. He was 28. I think it was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is.
That's not that.
7 to 8 years is not a big difference, but when you're not drinking.
It's a big difference when you just got out. When you're in
Yes.
college, yeah, it's like.
Because I was in college. I turned 21 when he went to Afghanistan.
Wow.
Yeah, and I waited for him, and then his fiance called me on the phone.
Was he calling you from Afghanistan?
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. Operator? He's doing that. How do you call it? What's the phone? Like the army phone? Is it attached to a backpack?
I forget. No, what he
Call
was doing.
Peluffo.
This guy was a real piece of shit because he would like tell me that he was going on like excursions or whatever. He was going out, but he wasn't. He was just in charge of all like the lockers and shit.
Hilarious.
I know. He tried to make his job sound more dangerous. And I only know this. And the reason I'm not, I know. The
He's
reason,
like, sorry, babe, I'm working on Mission Smelly Feet right now.
but he was never really, I mean, of course, they're always in danger, but he was like, he wasn't out on missions.
He wasn't a pawn in the
and
the fucking...
but I know this because his friend who met because I dated this guy, my best friend and his best friend met, and they ended up getting married and having 2 beautiful children.
Oh, wow.
So I am not upset that this happened to me, because if it wasn't for that, then those 2 people wouldn't have met, and
those children wouldn't have existed.
Exactly, and I love them with my whole heart.
Right.
So it's all for the best.
Yeah.
But I do hope this guy rots in hell.
Okay, yeah, sure. Put him under the jail.
Yeah. But no, his fiance called me at the time. I think he claims that they were broken up, but they spent Christmas together, and then he tried to talk me off a ledge, and then all of a sudden he just told me he called me from Afghanistan and was like, "Oh, it's over." And I was like, "Okay." And then he went back with his fiance.
You go, the war? No, we're actually entering a second one.
I'm never coming home.
I'm unfortunately never coming home. We're going into Iran now.
Yeah, Iran, and then Norfolk, Virginia.
Damn. You go,
Yeah.
so okay, it's over. And he called you and said it was over?
He called me and said it was over. This was months later, after he had convinced me
Were
that
you like,
she
good,
was
you
crazy.
piece of shit?
No.
Oh, he convinced
He convinced me that she was crazy. And then I was like, okay, so I doubled down.
Right.
Because I'm 20.
Sure.
You know? And then he breaks it off with me.
Yeah.
And then he comes back from Afghanistan. We see each other for like a week. We fall back in love, madly in love.
Damn.
And then he says, I'll pick you up on Friday. And he flew out to his fiance on Thursday.
Wow.
I know. A real piece
That's
of shit.
crazy.
Yes.
Damn.
And he still, to this day, texts me on my birthday.
And do you ever say, hey, stop texting me?
No, I let it happen. I'm petty as fuck.
Yeah, you go,
You
I hope
better
you're
pine for
thinking
this
about me.
bitch.
Do you ever say, like, thank you?
No.
You just don't answer?
No. I had to see him at their wedding. They got married, and I was the maid of honor, and he was...
That's crazy.
I know. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
But I understand. He's so charming. He's lovely. I'm sure he's tricked some other woman into loving him.
Wow.
Whatever. He stinks.
Who was better, him or the upskirt guy?
Oh, him.
The upskirt guys.
He made me feel insecure about my body.
That's a hard way to go out. That's a hard way to go out. How did you find out about that? The cops called you, right?
No, he got arrested.
Oh, and so did he call you from jail?
No, he didn't tell me. He didn't. Oh my God, this actually, I'm getting mad again.
Oh, we don't have to talk about
No,
this.
we can talk about it.
Yes.
Let's air this piece of shit.
Let it
I'm not going to say his full name, but he is a teacher. Okay. Actually, I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't had the heart to Google.
Ironically, I work in mirrors.
Yeah.
I sell mirrors. I have this new invention. It's a mirror on a shoe.
Yeah. It's called disco shoes.
Yeah, you get around the law by calling it disco shoes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sometimes you put a little camera up there.
Yeah, because, it's to see you guys dance from the top. I don't know, whatever. It works in court.
No, he got arrested one night. We were supposed to meet up for dinner. He never showed.
What was he like?
He was a short guy. He was also older than me. He was another 6 to 8 years older than me.
Whoa.
I swear to God, this is why I dated younger.
Yeah.
After that, I only dated guys who were younger than me. And now I'm dating a guy who's the same age as me. And I feel, it's like my shoulders are just...
I love that.
Yeah.
Isn't that's such a good feeling, that feeling of like nothing to worry about, really? You're like, okay, now I can start figuring out this.
Yeah.
Like the things that, the
Well, I
problems.
took a full year off after me and Steve broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, people know. Okay, people know his name. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But after we broke up, I took a year of I dated around. I slept around a little bit, but I was alone the whole year. And it was like,
that's good.
now I feel like no matter what happens, if it doesn't work out with this guy I'm dating, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I feel the same thing. Like, it's going to be sad, and if this doesn't work out and blah, 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 but I'm going to be okay.
I'm going to be fine.
I'm going to be all right.
I know how to make myself happy now.
So this guy, this short.
He was short.
Short mirror king, we'll call him.
Yeah, short, balding. I think he was going through like a midlife crisis at 30. He turned 30 and he like lost his mind.
What?
Yeah, he wore like fedoras.
Maybe he's.
He was going bald.
Maybe he's always been like that.
Facial hair. He was a sculptor. He was a very talented sculptor. But,
What did he sculpt?
I don't know if I can't say.
Oh, because they could look it up. Yeah. It's actually upskirt kind of looking sculpting.
It was they were very cool sculptures. I don't think he makes them anymore.
How do you get caught doing that?
You
just go like, what did he have, a selfie stick? And he was like,
no,
what did he do?
He had, okay, so this is the story I only know from him.
He told you.
He told me this.
Okay.
But he also claimed that he didn't do it. So this is the only story I know.
Okay.
Because he wouldn't he wouldn't let me go to court with him.
Oh, he didn't want to see. I don't want you to see me like that.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of I put everything with an asterisk. Okay.
I would be like, if I really thought I was innocent, I was like, come to court. I want you to like.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I would be like, I need your support.
If you didn't do this, you need to fight this. You need to fight it tooth and nail because they're
He
going to
goes,
put your
we're
ass on the
taking a plea deal, actually. And you're like, no, you didn't do it. Go to trial. He's like, I don't think that's a good idea. Well, if you're innocent, you'll be let out. So now he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
We go to trial. He goes to jail.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, it was literally that. They made a plea deal so that he pled out so that they would keep him off the sex offender list. That was the deal.
Oh, it's a good deal, I guess.
I mean,
how
I guess.
How much time did he do?
He didn't do any time. He was just on
house arrest,
probation, and but he can't get into.
Good deal.
He can't get into Canada.
Can't get into Canada. Can't vote. Probably.
I think he can vote. It's not a felony.
Oh, it's not a felony. Classic.
I know.
Right, ladies.
He didn't touch anyone. No, but he got arrested one night, didn't come home. I freaked out, searched all night looking for him, running around looking in dumpsters, like going crazy. And then it turns out he had been arrested. And instead of trying to call me to make me feel to know where he is, he called like the school that he worked at to let them know he was going to not be in that day.
I don't think that one phone call thing is real.
No, he said he made multiple calls.
And just didn't call you.
Didn't call me because he was embarrassed. He said he was embarrassed. And I was like, if you didn't do it, you call me.
Yeah. You go, this is absolute bullshit. They're getting me for this. So what did he say happened?
This is what he said. He was on the train and he had a iPod or a new iPod or an iPhone or iPod. He wasn't clear. And it was in the lost and found, and he was playing with it. Okay. And he needed to let go of some steam, or he had a bad day. So he was sitting on the L train, leaning forward like this. And apparently there was a girl with a skirt. I don't know. But he got off of the train, and undercover cops grabbed him and said, hey, let me look at your iPhone. And he said no. And he like tossed the phone onto the tracks. He said it accidentally fell out of his hands and fell onto the tracks. And so they said that
that's crazy.
They arrested him because it looked like he had thrown his phone onto the tracks. Yeah, so they couldn't see the pictures.
That's so crazy. He didn't even have to do that.
No.
He could just go like, I'm sorry, do you have a fucking warrant?
Yeah.
You can't just look through people's phones. Mm-hmm. and then I would have taken I would go, okay, you're from my phone? Oh, yeah. And then I would have been like, see, what's the bullshit is, what's going on now, is these police officers are...
Why'd you got to make it have an accent?
That accent could be anybody.
You're right. Very New York.
That could be anybody. I know white people that talk like that.
I believe you.
Damn.
Brendan, I believe you.
Oh.
Okay.
I feel you got your out coming up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you want me to do?
But I feel like we did so short, right? I mean, you have to go. I'm just I want you to come back.
Yeah, I would love to come back. What else do you want to talk about?
It's so easy to talk to you about.
I'm very easy to talk to.
Yeah, you really are. You really
we never
are.
talked about our thing.
Yeah,
about the joke.
Yeah, about the joke. I mean, I felt naked when you because I was like, when you're podcasting, you're just talking.
Yeah.
I say a lot of. I wouldn't be surprised if Scrooge McDuck confronted me. But
And this isn't the first time this has happened either.
What do you mean?
Where you've been confronted by somebody, another comic.
About what?
You talking about them on the podcast.
Who?
Lev.
Oh, yeah. Well, Lev was different because Lev, I was talking shit. Like, Lev, I was being like, you're fat. Or something. I was saying something. But this, I was like, when you were like, oh, I heard you talking about me. And I was like, did I? I felt like embarrassed. I was like, I threw my phone on the track. No, but I really was like, I would never talk shit about Caitlin.
No, that's the thing. That's why I felt like I could bring it up to you because I didn't.
Well, you don't know how mad I got at fucking Dr. Photograph.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, this fucking weasel.
No, he sent it because he knows my jokes so well.
You should you're not a doctor. No, you're not a doctor
at
all.
He just knows my jokes so well that he knew the joke was about me.
So anybody who knows Sagdaddy, if you're a Sagdaddy, if you're a avid listener, on the Broussard episode, we were talking about similar to the thing I was just mentioning with female comics talking about how men don't go to therapy, is things that bother me in a lot with stand-up is when somebody is wrong about something and I want to correct them, but I learned very early, don't do that. Like, really, I think the only person I could probably do that with is like Cannon or
and now you know
possibly
you can
Dan.
Now you can do it with me.
Oh,
we discussed it.
Yeah, we did discuss it,
and it fixed it.
And I'm kind of and does it work like better now?
It works. I just have to remember to say it.
So Caitlin had the joke. It was Caitlin's joke. Not to. You want me to?
I'll say the joke.
Well, I don't want to. First of all, I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah.
Second of all, do you want to burn the idea or whatever?
How many followers do you have?
200 million. No, it's fine.
I'll burn it.
No, it's fine. No,
Let
it's
them
fine.
know.
Go for it.
No, it's the joke about how short guys are the best at eating pussy because they need the nutrients.
Yeah.
And then I used to say it's like getting the star in Mario Kart.
Right.
And then I would go do 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 do. But I knew it was not the right.
The star in
sound.
Mario Kart is. Yeah.
But I didn't know.
And you did the 1-up sound.
I did the do 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 do, which is for mushroom.
Which is a funnier sound. A much funnier sound, yeah.
Yes. But it is for the mushroom, but I just never cared. It would get a laugh, so I just never cared enough to change it.
Yeah. And little did you know, I'm in the back going, as a video game player, I mean, look at all the video games I have. Like, literally, I'm going like, that's not the right sound. And it still kills. And I'm like, that's not the right sound.
I know.
They don't even know.
But so I just fixed it because when I do post it, because I'll put it on something.
I should have told you earlier.
And whenever I do post it, there's going to be a slew of nerds who are just going to be like, that's not the right sound.
I know. I know. But you know,
I have to, she's a dumb girl.
My
she doesn't
anxiety
even know.
is we've known each other for a decade. Mm-hmm. We are good friends.
Yes.
I was going to make a joke. I was going to go, maybe lovers in another world.
In another life.
I said that.
In another life, you got all three.
I got the rest of your roommates.
The big three.
Yeah, I got
Comedy's big
go
three.
from one door to the other door. Hey, Caitlin, what's up? I'll be quick.
Don't I know it?
I just didn't know that. I was afraid that you'd be upset with me if I corrected you.
No, but what I heard in that podcast clip that he sent me was, we both know this comic, very funny comic.
Yes.
And then I was like, all right, I'll listen.
Yeah, very funny. And I was like, the joke still kills.
Yeah.
It was more of a commentary on me being a psychopath.
No, but you were right. And it works,
Yeah,
so I don't care.
I was right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if the only thing we aired from this episode was you going, you were right.
And it's just that over and
You
over
were right.
and over again.
You were right.
Alan is a great
You were
therapist.
right. Yeah. No, but you go, Alan is good at therapy. Yeah. So, well, I'm glad that I got to get you on the show.
Yeah, I'm glad to be on it.
I wish we could have, how long was the, 50? Okay. All right. 50.
50.
50's great.
50's great. I love a 50.
You got to come back.
I would love to come back.
I feel like there's more to the well
we
here.
didn't even get past grad school.
We didn't get past anything.
No, we haven't even gotten to my line cook era.
You were a line cook? Or no, you fucked
I
line
fucked
cook.
a lot of line cooks.
Line cooks are hot.
They're so hot. I love a tattooed
There's something,
man.
yeah. My buddy is a line cook, but he's also like not a hot one. He just has all the burns and stuff.
Yeah.
That they all have.
I'd still do
I
it.
want to fuck him.
Honestly, a man who can cook, it's like creating something that I can destroy.
He'd fuck you too. He's.
No. Most people would.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, he would fuck me? Most people would fuck me. I'm joking.
Promote anything you want to promote. Check out Caitlin Peluffo, everybody.
Yeah, at Caitlin Peluffo on Instagram, on everything. Subscribe to my YouTube, please. I got Quiz Bitch coming out, which Nicole also produces.
Nicole's everywhere.
She's everywhere, baby. We take Cosmo quizzes online with comics.
Right, I see the clips.
Fun.
They're really funny.
Thank you so much. It's really a passion project because no one's watching. Anyway, no, people watch. And then I also do doing stuff with Emma Willman.
Great.
We have a lot of fun, and Homeless Pimp produces that. So we're having fun. We're out there. We're doing stuff, but mostly come see me at Caitlin Peluffo on Instagram and come see me live.
Yes, and you know me, Brendan Sagalow. Come see me live whenever those dates happen. I will be opening for Soder on his tour, so let's just promote that. Come out and go see Dan. His hour is fantastic, and I gotta do that nice, juicy 20-minute spot. Nothing,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
great. So come on out to go to dansoder.com.
Oh my God! I've never heard a sadder sentence.
I'm just a professional feature at this point. And check out the Patreon, patreon.com/sagdaddydapod, which we're going to be doing right now. See you on Friday.
Bye.
The rap Jack Black and Sag Daddy, I'm back at it with a fantastic podcast for your asses. Yapping in a trap like a rescue cat, and the rescued up like they're waiting on the Batman. You tuned into the dude who threw booze back, blacked out, woke up drunk, covered in bruises. It's Sag Daddy the Pod, an odd fellow, the great white chubby, I'm becoming a marshmallow. It's Sag Daddy the Pod, so sit back and relax, cause like a broken arm, I got a cast now. It's Sag Daddy the Pod, you made a good choice, so enjoy, don't be annoyed, now here's my dumb voice. So recognizable, ski master, unreliable, diary of a guy who's higher than a freaking diving board. I'm tired, call me biting you as line, cause you align with your wardrobe. Give that back, you ain't that guy, bro. Kaleidoscope stripping, goddamn, I'm tripping. Sipping shroom tea, looking at a blank television. Got a girl here gripping, thinking we'll do some business, but that's the last thing that I want. Seriously. Big dog, I'm on shirts now. Still scared that my house is gonna burn down. I'm a rare card, an old Charizard. Getting BJ's on a bench of a promenade. Don't know what to do, I got a lot of problems. Lot of emotional truths, I menage them. I'm getting robbed every time I get a coffee, cause $6 is just too much.
Keep it on the low. We can keep it on the low. We can keep it on the low. But all you do is wrong.
Dream team, me and Galene and the four Beatles. Kidnapping whores illegally, pumping them full of needles. Eating Chinese till Steven asks us to order a pizza. Walk to run to get it, I can't do either. It's Sag Daddy the Pod, don't think twice, just bob your head, Dylan, your chicken with no rice. It's Sag Daddy the Pod, and on God I won't stop unless I wanna, that's kinda the deal, huh? It's Sag Daddy the Pod, no need to deviate. Your ears are not the only holes that I'm about to penetrate. It's Sag Daddy the Pod, so thanks for tuning in. Truman Show flow, if I don't see you, you can suck my dick.